Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well. I took the day off yesterday. Gave myself a day to rest, relax. I needed that. Between my blood sugars kind of being out of whack, and then my legs and feet started cramping up because of the cramping in my body and all that sort of stuff. It was just like, ugh. And got some more sleep. Sleep is what's most important during this time, and just sleep it off. Get rid of it. So that felt good. Yeah. And this one and I, we curled up together. Yeah. So didn't make it to Whole Foods yesterday like I was going to try to, but that's alright. No big deal. So I'll do that this morning, and after I get a shower, of course. That's most important right now. Yeah. Started looking at apartments. Yay. Or not actually looking or anything, but just kind of, now that I've gotten a better idea of areas and so forth, so, just trying to look around a little bit, finding out prices for things and so forth. They've gone up since I've gotten here, but then again, I also got to thinking, this is summer. This is when people are typically moving around a little bit, trying to get themselves settled before the school year starts and so forth, and so on and so forth. So I might want to consider waiting until after all of that, and then I don't know. I'll have to see where I'm at and everything. Yeah, right. But just to be honest with you, I just like to be able to get my own place, start getting myself settled and everything. Took a look at something else yesterday, and it was very enlightening. It showed me where I'm at right now spiritually and mentally and so forth. Yesterday, I forgot to mention, me 4 months since I moved here. So, I guess you could say happy anniversary, I guess, to us. But it showed me, but with what things that I was looking at, just the comparison where I'm at now compared to where I was a year ago and everything. It's like, wow. Yeah. I was really in more of toxic situations, toxic environments, than what I realized. Had no idea how bad, and not just in the last year, just really the last 20 years and everything. It's like, yeah, what the sort of person that I was, the sort of what was, things that were going on within my body, the surrounding environments, sorts of people that I had in my life, and so forth. And just thinking about, the last 4 months, the sort of support, the sort of love and support that I've had around me and everything. It's like, and how much that has helped me with my healing and so forth, It's like, yeah, I see it. I really see it. So, yeah, I'm just so happy and so grateful that I'm here now, out of those environments, out of that environment out there and everything. yeah, this has been huge. So, and I just want to keep growing in this direction. I really do. But yeah, it was quite enlightening, to see, and it was just like, holy cow. Yeah, it was quite an eye opener, and I'll admit it has made me fall in love with it here because of it, because it has helped open my eyes to what I was allowing, what sort of environment it really is and was. And don't get me wrong, you know, I have no regrets about being out there or anything, but I also see how it changed me. How much it affected me, how much I know I'm trying to I'm trying to say things without condoning too at the same point, because I allowed it to happen and everything. Yeah, and if it wasn't for there, I wouldn't have this one. I wouldn't have had my bunny. Yeah, a lot of things. There was good things out there as well, but damn, I had really didn't realize how bad it was. Yeah, and I'm very appreciative of everything because of it, even that much more. Yeah. And I know this one here has really been enjoying being out here as well. She's a lot more relaxed and everything. Yeah. We just need to find our own place. Yeah. And we will. Mommy's working on it. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, get myself back to work. Onward and upward. Yeah, her allergies are kind of bad, bothering her today. I didn't make it down to Walmart. I needed to get something. I was going to see about maybe just doing an online order, and have them deliver it, but I didn't want to be spending that kind of money on food, basically. I just want to spend a little bit, and the majority of what I spent on were things that I actually needed. Bought a couple of packs of t-shirts. I need new t-shirts desperately. Yeah, my t-shirts were rags, and they are rags, I should say. And I really wanted to get them before I did laundry, so that's what I did yesterday. Also, I went over. I'm still trying to find a birthday present for this one, because her birthday's coming up. But I found a brush. Yeah, I found a brush for her, which is awesome. She loves it. It really got in there and scratched her, pulled up a lot of that icky fur that's up underneath there, because I know. And I know there's those one brushes that kind of look like combs or whatever, and they do a good job at getting up underneath there, getting all that under fur and everything, but she hates that brush. She does not like them. I've tried them with her, a couple of different ones. She hates them. Yeah, she likes it because it gets in there and scratches, especially right there around her face. That part she doesn't mind, but the how much it's just too much for her. So yeah, I think she's also got some kind of sensitive skin. So she's a bit sensitive. I know. Well, let's face it, she's a bit of a drama queen. So mommy has a brush to brush her hair every night. The 100 strokes. And now I have a good brush for this one, so we can brush her hair every night. 100 strokes. Yeah, how's that sound? I know. Looks like we might be getting more storms in today, tomorrow, and then we have a high heat advisory for us starting Saturday going into Sunday. With looking at that, it looks like it's going to be in the mid-90s, which of course means that there's going to be higher amounts of humidity. I haven't experienced this since Virginia, so this is going to be interesting. See how it goes and everything. And of course, Saturday, Angie and I have the quilt show, so yeah. I know. So excited about that. I'm gonna drive. I want to drive us. So yeah, she's done enough driving for me. Yeah. So anywho, yeah. Like I said yesterday, made it down to Walmart. And my legs and my feet were cramping up, something fierce. But I'm like, no, get down there. Boop, there we go. She's very good at interrupting, isn't she? So, that was another thing too. I didn't want to be standing and cooking, standing and having to be washing dishes afterwards. It's one of the times that but still, yeah, I still stood and washed my dishes. I just didn't want to be washing that much with cooking or even maybe possibly making a pizza or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So, I just went ahead and picked up there's these little nacho things or whatever that are made by Old El Paso. I've really gotten into eating those. It's like, yeah. But those are really good. They're like, the pizza rolls or whatever. Totino's used to make nachos like those, but they took them off the market, and those were good. Really, really good. But these ones they're close to what they were. To what those were anyway. So that's awesome. And it seems like Old El Paso, I used to love their TV dinners. Oh, they had some really, really good beef enchiladas. But of course, and the chicken ones, the chicken enchiladas, those were really good. But they, of course, took those off the market. Patio, if you remember those back in the day. Oh, those were really good, and they were only $1 a piece, That was awesome. So, yeah, but of course, they went out of business. Closed the doors or whatever. So, excuse me. But these ones, they're the beef and cheese ones. They have 2 different flavors, beef and cheese and triple cheese or whatever. So I got those, and yeah, I got myself some ice cream. I couldn't help myself, and I'd much rather wait for Hudsonville anyway. It's like, yeah. Even though they aren't stocking the Blue Moon, it's really pissing me off, but that's okay. I got the Deer Tracks. I like their ice cream because it's not sweet like a lot of them are, and I'm not somebody who likes a lot of sweet things, especially now with being a type 1 diabetic. I really don't, because it's just yeah, I can compensate for for the sugars with insulin or what have you, but I just, my taste buds have changed, partly, and also I don't like having to be waiting around for insulin to kick in and lower my sugars, and in the meantime I've got my hands and my feet are tingly, and my lips are tingly, and so forth, and yeah, it just, it affects the nervous system, when you start getting into those really high sugars. And not all the time, but a lot of times. and it just I don't want to be dealing with any of that. It just and then headaches. Oh my gosh, pounding headaches, and especially right here in my temples. It's just pounding headaches. So yeah. Yeah, you got something on your chinny chin chin there. She's like, but Mom. Well, you do. You got something on your chinny chin chin. Goofy. Yeah, this one here has been one. I'll admit I did a little bit of junk food eating yesterday too. A little bit that I had, and of course this one, I just give her a little tiny bit, and I mean tiny, tiny bit. You know, like piece of popcorn, break off a little bitty piece end or something like that. Total upset stomach because of it. Little snot. Yeah, and of course Mommy's the bigger snot for giving in and giving it to her. Well, she's sitting right there and begging, and it's like, all right, she doesn't get it that often, but yeah, a little bit of an upset tummy now because of it. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Yes, Mommy? Yeah. And now, having to be cleaning up our butt because of it. I seen it when I was brushing her. Thought I would try brushing her hind corners. And, yeah, icky tummy, icky butt. Yeah. Little stinker girl. With your little tongue sticking out. Yeah. Stinker. So, anyway, yeah, we got, she'll get it straightened back around. I'm not too worried, but in the meantime, So, but yeah, I'm starting to look, now that I've got a better idea with everything. And, that's what I was talking about, finishing up with things with Walmart. I just did that, and the Hudsonville ice cream. That's the reason why I like their ice cream more, because it's not very sweet. It's not sweet at all, really. I'm sure it would probably taste sweeter if I had done a detox or something like that. But yeah, and I also liked their bunny tracks. I mean, not bunny tracks, but deer tracks, because they use their fudge, and it's a little bit on the salty side, and it's a little bit bitter and salty at the same time. It's that dark chocolate. So that was really, really good. So, but yeah. Oh, stinker girl. We need to get this off of your chin. She's not letting me. Yeah, I know what it is. It's icky. From your tummy tum. No more junk food for you, young lady. She's giving me this look like, yeah, right. She knows. She knows me so well. So, anywho, but yeah, we're, trying to remember what else I got. Oh, some bananas, because I knew that, and a thing of lemonade. I stock up on that potassium, and I definitely did last night, because I knew that with my legs and feet cramping, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be dealing with leg and foot cramps possibly overnight. So I went ahead and got that. I had a couple glasses of lemonade, actually. Had one with dinner, and then one just before I went to bed, and then had a banana with dinner. Having that glass of lemonade, and then of course I had another bowl of ice cream just before I went to bed. Had a beautiful sugar, but since I was taking my nighttime insulin, I'm like, okay, let's drive the sugar up a little bit. Oops, I drove it up a little bit too much, and I woke up, it was about 4 o'clock this morning or whatever, needing to go to the restroom, and I took my sugar because my mouth was a little bit dry. That's another issue with dealing with high sugars, is dry mouth. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I took my sugar, and sure enough, I was a little bit too high. So I took a few units of Admelog, the short-acting insulin. Here, can I have my blankie back? Thank you. And that helped drive it down, and woke up with beautiful sugar this morning. So, yep, we're getting there. So, getting through my period. I'm just waiting to get through my period before I start back with my yoga and exercises and walks, because which, with the way the weather is, I'm sure it would probably be a good idea anyway, even after this heat wave that we're going to be going through this weekend. We're only going to be scaling back into the mid-80s. So, but that's the thing, it doesn't sound like it's very hot, like what I was dealing with, like what you deal with out there in the desert Southwest. But the big difference is that here you have that with humidity. So, and to be honest with you, I'm surprised at how well I'm doing with it. I really am, because I know that was the biggest concern with everybody with moving to a humid environment and everything, is how I would do with my chest issues. And if anything, it's helped to heal me. I honestly believe that it has helped to heal me. Isn't that right? Here, you want to say hi? Say hi. Hi, everybody. Yeah. She's such a cutie girl. She's a pretty girl. Yeah, look. She's just like, oh, I don't care. I'm getting my tummy rubbed right now. Oh, tummy rub. I'm getting my tummy rubbed. Anywho, so anyway, yeah, making progress with everything, yeah, and I wasn't too sure however the car renewal worked or anything, so yeah, that got taken care of yesterday. It's kind of late. I was expecting it a little bit earlier, like at around the time the rental was due, but it was actually kind of late last night. I'll admit it, I was starting to wonder. I'm like, oh, I hope they don't try and come by and tow the car or something. But no, it got taken care of. So I'm sure they had to also, check to make sure that I completed the amount of rides that I was supposed to complete for the week too. So I don't know. But anywho, yep, I got the car again for another week. It's like, yay! So, anyway, and I'm just going to get a few things over there at Whole Foods, and by now they should have gotten their stocks in too to replenish shelves. So, another reason why I didn't mind holding off waiting. So, anyway, yeah, get a shower. And in the meantime, I can upload this video and then run out there and do that shopping real quick. I'm not going to make any other stops or anything, and get back so I can do my thing and get to work. So, yeah. Or maybe I'll eat first and then go out there. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, and I started reading my one book on herbal therapy too that I bought, and was reading a little bit more about things. So, yeah. All right, I need to get going. I love you guys. I will talk at you soon. Love you.